Hi, and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we're going to look at secondary economic activities, British iron and steel industry. Before I do that, just remember to check out our various social media, website, examinevision.ie, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. So these changes in industry location over time has changed because of three main factors. And the first factor is new raw materials. Okay, so because of raw materials, now we can use different raw materials, and we've discovered other materials that we can now use in industry. The second reason is because of new energy sources. So in the past we were very reliant on coal, but now we've got a range of different energy sources, both renewable and non-renewable. And the third one is new markets. There's now new places where buyers and sellers meet, and this has created opportunity for different industries. So there's three stages to the case study that we're going to look at: British iron and steel. The first stage, so stage one, this was the pre-industrial stage. Okay, so it's the pre-industrial stage, and basically industry had to locate near iron ore, timber and water. Why? Well, iron ore was an important raw material when making the steel, wood was needed from the forest to make the charcoal, and rivers were needed for transport and power. The second stage, so stage two, was the Industrial Revolution. And this is when all industry in Britain was actually relocated to coalfields. Why? Well, steam replaced water as the power source, and coal replaced the charcoal as a resource material, as the material that actually provided the energy. And the final stage was stage three, and this was the modern steel industry. And this was when all industry was transferred from the coal fields to the coast. An example of this would be Teesside. Why did it do this? Well, discovery of new energy sources such as oil and gas was able to power the energy supply instead of using coal. Iron ore is easily transported by sea to the ports. Transport costs are much lower when they're on the coast compared to when you're inland, because you got to pay for the shipping, and then you got to transfer them by cargo or by train or by lorries. And the last reason is because the services such as electricity was readily available along the coast. Now, a good example students often have as to compare like an exception to this change in industry over time is Sheffield steel industry. They remained inland in the same location, and there's a few reasons for this. Okay, so the first one is because it specialised in high quality products such as cutlery and surgical instruments. So high quality. The second reason, it had a very skilled labour force. So if they changed to the coast, it would be very difficult to find the same skilled labour force. And if they did find the same skilled labour force, it'd be very costly and time consuming for the company to actually train the staff to become skilled. Scrap metal was the other reason, because scrap metal was actually used as a substitute to iron ore. So that's the end of our tutorial for secondary economic activity for the two case studies of the British iron and steel industry. We got the British iron and steel industry. We talked about how it's changed over time and reasons for the factors that caused it to change. And then we looked at an exception in Sheffield Steel and how they never changed from inland to coast. They stayed inland because of the few different factors. Please like my videos, subscribe, comment, leaving me some feedback. That'd be really, really appreciated. Hope you've enjoyed them.